Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, The Rugged Retiree's Garage. Now, I did an episode a couple ago where I'd done some desulfating of my batteries, and we got them all charged up and put in the RV trailer, and you know, things are looking pretty good. Now, I always like to test things out, and one of the things that we didn't do in that video was a load test. And the batteries are about 2 years old, or 2 years of use, and so we're going into a 3-year battery here. And I did some tests doing some charging inside the trailer to determine what kind of voltage drop I was going to get using the batteries, and I wasn't too happy with the results. I did go out and buy a load tester, load tested the batteries after being on full charge, and they ended up being borderline good. So borderline good's not gonna get my wife's frother working in the morning after using the furnace all night. So I've opted to replace the batteries, and I've actually opted to I know what I said in the first video with in regards to 12 volt batteries, but this time I'm going to go to 6. I'm going to hook them up in series, and that way I'm going to know for sure what's better, the 6 or the 12. So I keep hearing that the 6 volt batteries are going to last longer, so we're going to see if we can get more than 2 seasons out of them. To be fair, the first set of batteries I put in there, the 12 volt batteries, in the first season, I had mistakenly left my fridge running on DC, and it did drain the batteries down to about 9.5 volts, which is not good for the battery. And you know, maybe that caused a bit of damage, maybe it didn't, I don't know. But not too happy with the batteries only lasting 2 years, so I'm going to try the 6 volt and see where it goes from there. Okay, so stick with me and I'll show you the hookup for that. I got to do a little bit of bracket modifications here because my bracket was custom built to accommodate 2 12 volt batteries. The dimensions of the 6s are a little bit different, so I've got to make some adjustments. All right, here we go. So I've had my charger here running off the inverter for, I would say, about 5 minutes. It's 240 watts, and when I come back up here, I can look, and my battery's getting sucked down to about 2.4 2.2 volts, which is not very good. I need that to be up over, you know, up over 12 somewhere, and it's not maintaining, so it's definitely not going to do us. My wife will work on the road as well, so we'll be running the Starlink, and so that's going to be using some juice throughout the day. I'll be charging batteries for my GoPro, so I can bring you some videos, etc. And we just need our battery capacity to be at max capacity. This is why the battery change. If all I was doing was running my fridge and all that, you know, the basic necessities of lights and whatnot, I probably wouldn't bother changing my batteries for the season. But since we're borderline, it's just something that I gotta do. Okay, we got everything disconnected here and moved out of the way, and I just got to yank the batteries out. One of the things that I like to do when I get a new set of batteries is I like to take a bit of a baseline. I can check the voltage here, 6.34. Same with the other one, 6.33. And it kind of gives me an idea what its resting state should be when it's brand new and hasn't been on a charger for a while. I'll also pop the caps and look at where the level of the the fluid is in there, just to familiarize myself, because I haven't had the 6-volt batteries before. And so I'll write those numbers down, stick it in the trailer, and that way I've got a reference and something to go by. It's kind of funny, the new batteries, they don't come with straps on these 6 volts, so we'll just make some of our own. Okay, so we got the piece out here. Everything's painted back up again. I'm just going to put a couple pieces of vinyl flooring down. I thought I had some EPDM rubber, but I don't. This here will work fine to keep it off the ground, so to speak. How I'm going to move my propane tanks back an inch here is what I'm going to do is cut some plywood out here and stick that underneath where the bottles go. It's 3/4 of an inch high, so I'll just have it on there and offset about an inch, just enough to get my batteries in. So I guess one of the benefits to running in a series is you need one less connecting wire. When you're running parallel, you're connecting the 2 positives together and the 2 negatives together. So in this particular setup, see if I can capture this or not. Okay, so we've got the negative on this battery connected to the positive on this battery. And now when we go with our leads here to the ground in that, I've got 12.6 volts, right? So all of our connections need to be on this negative terminal and this positive terminal for everything to work at 12 volts. Okay, so we got the 6 volts in there. It is still tight. I could actually move the propane tanks back a little bit more, but I think we're good.